Welcome back to Next Level Rides. In today's episode, I'm with my buddy Ozzy here, and he brought us his car. So stay tuned, and we're going to show you what he brought. Ozzy, what did you bring us?
So this is my 011 BMW 335 X-Drive with full bolt-on with M55 engine.
So Ozzy, how long have you been modifying cars?
I've had the car almost like 10 years now, so it's after like 2 years I started modifying the car, then over the years. So I got it like full bolt-on, like tuning intake, downpipe, charge pipe, intercooler, exhaust, water mat. I'm still on like stock turbo. Okay. So I'm planning on upgrading my turbo soon, so then we'll see what happens, right?
So what did you do to the exterior? Obviously it's not
So
stock.
I got these aftermarket headlights, the grille, the front lip. I got the wheels, mirror caps, hood vents,
and performance
exhaust, some little decals, you know, the rear spoiler.
The sticker.
Yeah.
The most important one.
I mean the sticker.
Nice. And then carbon, is this?
Yeah, the carbon spoiler.
Kind of, what style is that? I can't remember.
This is what was it? I think PSM style.
Okay.
So this, you know, it's kind of like curvy up there.
Nice.
I like it. It just looks nice, right? So
And then for the exhaust, because I remember.
I got like, it's like fully Catless from turbo to all the way down here. So I got the vibrant resonators in the middle. So I don't have any secondary cats. So it's like fully catless.
No
like
secondary cats.
No, the
mufflers.
Tips, no muffler. Tips are like 4-inch. They're like bigger, kind of like sticks out too.
So they can hear you hurting the environment.
I mean, yeah, I make sure they hear me before I get there.
Nice. So Ozzy, what kind of fuel do you run in?
I run on like Shell 93.
Okay.
So I also run like ethanol, like E30 I would say.
Okay.
Yeah, I mix them all up. So I also have like water mat.
Right.
In the rear, the Burger Motorsports, the BMS one. The tank is here, the pump is there. So it goes all the way to the engine, into the charge pipe.
So what concentrate do you run then?
It all depends. Right now it's like 60-40, 60% methanol, 40% water.
Good.
So like, I've done like pure meth too, you know, like since I have the stock turbo, it just doesn't really do much, so.
Yeah,
I try to mix it with water, make sure it cools down quicker and stuff.
Right, so water for cooling and then a little bit of methanol for octane.
Yes, I mean my car definitely loves it, that's for sure.
So what kind of power does it make?
I dyno it like 360 wheel and 460 torque years ago. Then I had some issues with the car, I got boost leaks and stuff. I went over all the problems, I got them all fixed, now she's running perfect. I'm guessing 400, little over 400 wheel and 500 wheel torque.
Yeah, so it's maximizing.
Yeah, it's pretty much maxed out. The next is gonna be the turbo upgrade, then go from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty torquey.
Oh,
you know, like.
I believe it. And then I guess for transmission flash.
Yeah, I have the XHP transmission flash, and I also got the X-Delete. Now it's rear-wheel drive. Right. So I even removed the badge. I debadged it, you know, just for fun.
Oh, no more X-Delete.
Yeah, no more. Yeah.
Rear-wheel drive.
So I like it in rear-wheel drive better. You know, it's more fun. So
yeah. Awesome. Yeah. So what's your favorite mod that you've done to the car?
The most exciting one was the water mat. As soon as I got this thing done.
Yeah.
It was just something else in that time. I felt like another. It was hard to explain. It was like race gas, right? So as soon as like nothing sprays, the car moves even better, faster.
Yeah, it's basically like, race gas.
Keeps the engine like healthier. It spins the like valves and stuff. So I like that water mat. It's cheap, and that's the best mod you can do to your car.
Nice.
That's for sure. Yeah.
So. You mentioned you're going to upgrade the turbo in the near future. Do you have any other mods in mind?
With the turbo, I'll probably need a low pressure fuel pump to be able to run more ethanol content. So turbo
like
and
E50.
E50, E60, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably get the turbo and the low pressure fuel pump.
Yeah.
Then we go from there.
And then maybe coil upgrade?
Yeah, the coils, B58 coils. Like I've heard they're nicer, stronger, you know. Yeah. We'll see how the car runs, and we'll go from there.
If it's got the air and the fuel, it needs the sparks. So.
Yes.
Nice. So it's lower than factory. What kind of suspension do you have?
I'm on ECS Coilovers. You know, you can probably see the front campers and stuff. It's so.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, I run square setup 9.5. So it was a hard fitment to put it on the car, but we made it work. It still rubs in the rear, fronts are okay, but overall they're nice, you know, stiff.
The rear fenders look like they're pulled.
Yeah, we roll them pretty good. I'll tell you that.
Wow.
Yeah, they roll the max, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you know what time it is now.
Yeah, let's go for a drive.
All right,
Cool. Let's go.
let's go make sure Prius knows we're hurting the environment.
Traction is fully off. Let's go. Nice.
So I guess, other than the obvious intake, exhaust, downpipes, and that.
Yeah.
So what tune do you have?
So I have JB4 with MHD backhand flash.
Okay.
So I run like 23, 24 psi, but near red line it just tapers down to like 17.
Yeah.
So I
stock
just
turbo.
can't. Yeah, I just can't hold the boost into the. Up to the red line.
Yeah.
So that's why I shifted like 5k or 5500 RPM
Yeah.
to keep it in the boost range, right? So
These-
stock turbo life.
the birds are like, oh, time to leave. Shooting. It's pretty good. The burble. Do the burbles ever bug you?
Not really. I mean, my exhaust setup is a little different than the others, I guess. It's just, it's on demand though, right? When you put it in drive, so it's not gonna pop or
Okay.
like if I want to go crazy or piss someone off, so I'll put it in like sport or manual mode, then
Yeah.
you know, just go
Nice.
from there. I mean, inside the cabin, sound is not that bad though, right? So it sounds pretty good. Like you hear everything. You hear everything.
Look, we're gonna show a cyclist.
Yeah. I mean, the burbles are aggressive, I know, but I know how I control it, right? So I don't drive it like this all the time, you know.
Oh, so you can drive around.
Yes,
it.
yeah. In my neighborhood and stuff, I'll
Yeah.
usually keep it quiet. So
Well, that's not so bad then.
you know, it's just good to have handy if you want to use them. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's low over the bumps, the rear still rubs.
Yeah.
So whatever, I don't care anymore. You know, just
That's kind of whatever.
I'll probably go with wider body in the future, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
With a wide body. The throttle is so responsive, as you feel like it just the power is there, the torque is there. Doesn't matter what gear, what speed. So it's just so responsive. That's what I like.
Like even 2200 RPM.
Yeah, like even like 1500 RPM, it's there. Like with bigger turbo, I know I'm gonna lose my low end torque and stuff, but
Yeah, a little bit of
whatever,
response,
right?
maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's stiff, yeah. I'll tell you that.
it's definitely stiff.
It is, yeah.
Holy.
Oh, it feels weird on passenger side. Oh shit!
You know,
Wow.
it's quick.
I mean, it feels quicker over here. I mean,
It always feels faster
I mean,
on
when
the
you're not
passenger
driving, of course.
Yeah.
It was
Holy. Yeah, that's quick. Ooh, new community.
Wow, yeah.
Listen to the sound of my people.
This is a nice straight road, by the way. Holy. You can even do top speed over here.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
Like, there's a couple of residential or like houses here,
Wow.
and then that's it.
So right now, AC is on too. So guys, just
Yeah, so if it's robbing an extra couple horsepower.
yeah, I'm losing
That's why.
like probably like 15 to 25 horsepower. She's fun, man.
It's really good. Like,
I still love the car. She's reliable. Like being N55, or I don't know if it's me. Like these engines are reliable. It's just if they're maintained, they're solid. Like people don't do the maintenance, then blame it on the car.
I mean,
Yeah, they get kind of a bad reputation.
yes.
So for a lot of people that don't know, the N55 hasn't been known to be the most reliable of the BMW
I mean,
engines.
it makes less power compared to N54. I understand, but the reliability is like.
I think
down,
the reason is because they went from twin turbo to single turbo.
Single turbo with
But the
twin
turbo was undersized. Like it's too small. Yeah. So I think this one they went with a little bit too small of a turbo.
Yeah.
So that's
like
why
the stock is like still 300 horses. Stock is like still 300 horsepower, 300 torque.
Yeah.
But once you tune them, these make like 10-15% less power, I guess. I'm not super sure, but I can't complain. Like bigger turbo is gonna fix everything. You know what I mean,
I think with N54, holy road went from good to shit.
yeah.
Well, there you go. We're testing the suspension.
That's bad. Yeah.
If I was like 1920,
yeah.
this would be nice compared to the shit I used to drive. Yeah, this would be considered nice.
Yeah.
But I think N54, like world record is just over 500 horse on stock twins, and I think N55 is like 420.
Yeah, they're around like 400. Depends on where you live. You know, they make obviously more power on sea level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like even I felt it when I went to Vancouver. The car was so responsive. It was driving so nice. I had a blast. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Holy, this is like.
Maybe we'll turn around.
If you keep going straight, where this is gonna lead?
I'm not sure.
Where's the navigation? It's just like recently updated.
Yeah, because I think there's a big loop. Yeah, we'll make a right on one, whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, just looking over a couple of your logs, it looks like basically the turbo's giving you it all.
Yeah, like my wastegate is like fully shot. It's just giving me every single PSI available. So I can push it more than this. So I'm trying to blow this turbo, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna blow up anytime soon. Oh, they gotta fix this road for sure. This is crazy.
Yeah, that was weird. It went from really nice to garbage. Maybe that's a newer road.
Yeah, it's bad. Imagine hitting that part with like 100 something.
I didn't expect it. That's why I hit the brakes.
Wow.
Okay, so your brakes are good.
My brakes are still like stock brakes, but they're good. I replaced them last year. They're still okay.
The discs.
Everything. Rodders, discs, pads.
Okay.
Yeah, like in the future, maybe next year, I want to put like 6-piston brakes. So we'll see. I want to upgrade the turbo, make it faster. Then these brakes won't be enough, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So and I drive a little crazy. So better safe than sorry.
If you can do 260, hopefully.
I mean, I don't want to get that brake fade, right? So like at higher speed, it gets sketchy, right? So I just want to be able to like, okay, my car is gonna stop. I know, but I don't want to be standing on the brakes to, you know, the feeling, right? So
Yeah,
I like to play safe.
Like it handles really well.
Like the coilovers are on the stiffest setting, front and rear. She corners pretty well. Like I got the PS4S tires, Michelin's. They're sticky. I like them. And I run square setup, so fronts are pretty wide too.
Nice.
So it helps me bite in the corner. You want me to turn off the AC?
That's whatever. Up to you.
Okay, I'll just turn it off.
So we can have all the horsepower.
I don't think it's just. Yeah, with the XHP it shifts really fast. I like it, you know, with increased line pressure.
Yeah.
So you increase the power on the engine, but the transmission you gotta bring it up to the level so they can work together efficiently.
Yeah. Oh, it feels pretty good. Yeah. Like I've driven a few that have stock transmission flashes and they're awful.
Yeah. I mean, she does whatever I need. If I want to go on vacation, so she takes me there. If I want to go crazy on the weekends, so she's fine. You know, I like it.
Good.
You know. Like whatever I did in the rear, it just the offset is pretty crazy. Like I mean, aggressive, like 22. So I mean, you want to get that stance and the practicality at the same time. Sometimes it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
You just gotta pick one. Our roads are so bumpy. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, you get coilovers, and then because our roads are so like you can feel it.
Yeah, like I love the feeling. Like they're great. Like gives me confidence and stuff. But our roads are so bad. Yeah, if you wanna do a fourth gear pull in this stretch. Yeah. There you go.
Found is a lot of BMWs that have aftermarket wheels,
yeah,
they can never get the wheels weighted, like balanced properly.
Yeah,
and they always vibrate.
I kind of noticed that too. Like even at one point I thought the weights flew off the rims then.
On like,
but they were okay, but you still get that vibration and stuff.
No, like this is good. Like I found like a lot of BMWs, older ones that have.
Oh, I see.
That don't have the electric.
I mean,
steering.
these wheels, I like them. They're lightweight too, and they're strong. So, and they look nice. I always wanted to get like nice deep dish wheels with step lip.
Yeah.
So they're perfect.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
Yeah, and suits the car too, right?
It handles. Like the steering feedback is a lot better than my.
I think that's with the hydraulic steering, right? All the new Beamers have the electronic ones.
Yeah.
I mean the electric ones. I mean, some people say it's numb, not connected to the road. I've never experienced that, but you know how it is, right?
You can drive it.
Yeah, you can compare it. So how is this compared to your 540?
Well,
like you gotta tell me, right? So you drive both cars,
so. I mean, even comparing my old E90 with the N54,
yeah,
like the response wasn't like this.
That's what I like. I think that's the Valvetronic, right? So
yeah, so the N54, it's great and it makes a lot of power.
Yeah,
and it has a lot of issues, but the power was really good, so it made more top end. But this, like even when I had my M235i, the N55, I have to admit, with the Valvetronic, the response is better.
I think that's the thing. Every time I race someone from roll, I always get the hit, right? Because of the response.
The's no delay.
Yeah, like there's no delay. It's just there. That's what I like.
Yeah. And then compared to the B58, it feels the same.
Yeah, they sound similar though, right? I don't know if in town, like with N55, if anybody is pushing this hard.
No,
like people say you shouldn't run more than 18 psi. I'm running like 23, 24. Sometimes it spikes to 26. Like I want to blow the turbo up so I can get the replacement. You know what I mean? Like because I got so used to the power, so I want more now.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's gonna.
Maybe we'll
yeah, sure. It'll happen eventually.
Yeah. All right. So thanks to Ozzy for bringing his car down for us to drive.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah,
thanks a lot.
Of course.
Pleasure.
Stay tuned for the report card. We're going to see how this one stacks up. And
we'll bring you more content in the future about this car. We have some good ideas. We'll make it happen in the future. Just stay tuned.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys. Now it's time to rate the vehicle. The car will be graded on 5 specific categories and given a score from 1 to 10. Its final grading will be based off the combined total points at the end of the review. First up is performance. The performance of the vehicle will be rated based on power delivery, acceleration, based on the modifications and tuning of the vehicle itself. Appearance is second. The appearance will be reviewed based on aesthetics and quality of the exterior modifications, whether eye-catching or obnoxious. Third up is handling. Everyone can go fast, but can it take a corner? Aside from power, handling is a very important aspect that shouldn't be overlooked. Fourth up is customization. A rating given to the vehicle based on its modifications, attention to detail, quality of the build itself. Is it done properly or were corners cut? Last but not least, enjoyment. Is the car awful to drive, exhausting, simply amazing, or something in between? Alright, so let's get to it. So for performance, I gave it an 8. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the N55, but the power delivery was actually amazing. Tied with the 6 HP transmission and the XHP tune, the actual driving experience was actually quite good. So it did end up making me miss my M235i for the power delivery, but I think it's well justified to get an 8 out of 10. Now for appearance, I gave it 7. Now, although it has all the M coloring stickers and each one of them, I believe Ozzy said, adds 15 horsepower per, it's not really my cup of tea, I guess you could say. So without the stickers and without certain other little things like the front lip, I think the appearance would actually be bumped up quite a bit. That being said, the wheels look really good, the fitment is great, and it actually does look amazing in the blue. Now for handling, I gave it a 6. Now, reason being is the car is quite low on ECS coilovers that are on the hardest setting. Now, when I was 18, 19, maybe 20, I would have probably enjoyed it a little bit more, but being that it rubs a little bit, it's pretty harsh. It does still take a corner rather well, but there is still a little bit to be desired. With an upgraded rear sway bar and maybe a little bit softer setting, I think it would actually go from a 6 probably up to around an 8. Now for customization, I gave it an 8. With the majority of the modifications, the attention to detail was definitely noted. You can tell that they put a little bit of time and effort into the modifications, especially rolling the rear quarter panels. They turned out pretty fantastic, the fitment is great, and a lot of the power modifications were actually done really well. All the small little things added up to be a well-rounded, well-driving vehicle. Now, enjoyment, I gave it an 8. While it might not be the fastest and it may not be the best handling, it's an absolute joy to drive. Now, the power delivery is actually quite linear for what it is, and although the boost tapers off just a little bit up top, it still doesn't hinder the actual overall driving experience. It's a great vehicle. I would definitely not hesitate to take it on a long trip to Vancouver or up and around the city. It does make me miss my E90, which I probably shouldn't have sold, but maybe I'll end up building another one with an N55 down the road. Now, you may or may not have heard me say that, but don't hold me to it. So the final result, 37 out of 50. It did quite well, and I really appreciate Ozzy for taking his time out of the day to let me review and drive his vehicle. As always, feel free to let me know in the comments below what you think each individual rating you would have given the vehicle. Did I aim a little bit high on some, a little bit low? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.